In today's video, we are going to be parting out this set right here. It is the Mandalorian Starfighter, and I was able to pick up a couple copies of it. And so today I'm going to be parting out all of these sets. It might take 2 days or so to end up parting them out, but the goal is to get all of this parted out. I am waiting for one more in the mail, but I don't know if that's going to arrive in time for the part out, so I might end up just keeping that one sealed. So we are going to be parting out those sets into a whole bunch of drawers and containers over here. This probably isn't enough drawers or anything like that, so we'll have to see if I need to get more on that table there or on that table over there, but we are going to start the part out. The infamous 100% updated, but not finished yet. Okay, so I've opened up one box and I somehow pushed down on the thumb tabs, but it never actually opened with the thumb tabs, but instead just opened like a normal box. I don't know how that happened, but let's see what the contents of one of these boxes are. As you can see, it's now empty inside. So we've got the instruction manual, we've got bag 3, we've got bag 1, we've got bag 2, and we've got bag 4, and then we've also got a sticker sheet. So now I'm going to get 4 totes and then open up all the sets, separate between the 4 different bags. The instruction books I'm just going to put into the recycle, and the sticker sheets I'm going to just confirm that there isn't a difference between the international version and the North American version, because some sets have differences, and the only difference is in the number right there. So I'll have to see if that's being separated or if this set only has the one type. And so then I'm going to also make sure to count how many sets I have, so when I get to the part out screen, I can enter in the correct quantity. So there ended up being 36 sets. I've got them lined up over here in stacks of 10, and then I had 6 more on the side. I did put the empty box at the top here to keep count, and then I wrote possibly one more on the way, so we'll see if Amazon delivers that in time or not. It does look like my computer is finally finished updating and restarting, so then I can open up Bricklink and get the part out page open. I'm probably just going to open up the part out page for now. I probably won't start entering any details until I have all of the sets parted out and stuff like that, just in case the other one does end up arriving in time. I've now gotten 4 totes out of the furnace room, and I'm just going to quickly dust them out a little bit at the bottom if needed, and then I can start separating between the 4 bag types. Well, the first step's always the hardest part with totes, is that once you have them stuck together for a long period of time, they just do not like to separate. So I'm just trying to separate these things, but they are not separating for the life of them. I think I got it a little bit at the top, but this is going to take a while. I managed to get help from a second person, and now all of the totes have been separated. I've now stacked up all of the sets on the table here. I've got a scale under that stack there, so it's not quite as tall as this one. And so the 36, or was it? Yeah, 36 sets are there, except for the one empty box, which is over there. So now I'm going to process these one at a time, take from them from that stack, and then separate between the 4 different bags. So yeah, all I'm basically doing is just grabbing one box, and I'll try to do this with one hand real quick. I just open up the box, dump out the box, and then throw that box on the side there, grab the instruction manual, put it on the pile over here, then grab a sticker sheet. Some of these things are badly messed up, so I won't be able to list all of them. So yeah, these 2 here especially aren't too nice. And then just grab the bags. That one goes bag 2. That one's bag 2, so goes box 2. That one's bag 3. That one's bag 4. And this one is bag 1. So that one's there. And then I just grab the next one and continue the process, although this one has a hole in it. But I think that was from a separate time when I accidentally hit. Actually, no, wait. I didn't hit a corner with that one. I don't know when that one got damaged, actually. I just noticed it the other day, and then I was wondering where that got damaged. So, yeah, now I'm curious how that got damaged. That's not from when I knocked the stuff over. That's all I know. This was there for several days before that. So, yeah, now I'm curious where this one got damaged. But looking at the contents of the box, it all seems to be here. We've got the instruction manual, the sticker sheet, and then we've got bag 3, bag 1, bag 2, and bag 4. So doesn't seem like anything is missing, so that's interesting. Probably just damaged at some point in shipping or something like that. So yeah, on to the next one. Well, I can't say I've seen that too many times. I opened the box like normal, and then I was looking, and there's actually a tag with a barcode on the inside. Agosto 2022 42641/1. So I wonder if that has something to do with, no, it doesn't seem to have much to do with its factory number, manufacturing date. So yeah, that's interesting. Maybe it's French for saying made in August of 2022. I honestly couldn't tell you. And the next one says September, or September, I don't know how that's pronounced, that's probably French, and has a /2 at the end. 43125. 1 second, what was the other one? One of these boxes here, was it the top one, I'm assuming? Let's quickly check. 42641 and 43125. So yeah, that's also a different number. So yeah, that's interesting. And by looking at the stuff here, if open normally, it would be on the box flap here. So yeah, it's supposed to excuse me, it's supposed to be like this right here and stuff like that. So yeah, just interesting. Well, I'm not sure if I should be worried. I just found a loose 1x4 plate now. I can only imagine which. Oh, there's a small hole in this bag here. Huh. There's supposed to be a minifigure in this bag. Doesn't look like it. So that's interesting. It might have just been some damage from the factory or something like that. It's not, it doesn't look like it would be a bag that would be intentionally tampered with. So then I'll have to just look a little bit closer at that later on, and probably part that one out first then or something, and just see what the contents of that are compared to other ones and just confirm it's all good there. Well, that last one seems to be missing a sticker sheet now, so that's interesting. I opened up the box, looked inside, made sure that there wasn't any sticker sheet in it. Then I threw the box on the side, I put the instruction manual on the side. It's not on the back of the instruction manual. I don't know if it's this one or this one. And then I put the bags away, and there was no sticker sheet. I checked the undersides of the bags and everything like that, and it's just not here. So, always good fun when that happens. Another quality Lego sheet, sticker sheet from a set. You gotta love it when they give it to you in pristine condition. And then the very next set, it's just in almost, I'm not sure which one's in better condition. You think this one's got more bends, but this one's more crumpled and stuff like that, with stickers peeling. I think this one has stickers peeling as well, yeah. So which one do you think is better? And now the very last box is here. This one's a bit damaged, so it might be a bit difficult to open. So we'll just quickly open this guy right here and then dump it out. And then this one's got the sticker sheet and instruction manual. Add those to the stack. Then grab the box, put it with the others, and then bag 3, bag 1, bag 2, and bag 4. So that is now done. And these boxes are looking nicely full. So then I'm going to probably start with this bag, or I might leave that for a little bit and then just start with bag 1, since this is bag 3, I think. Yeah, bag 3. I might just do it in numerical order. I might start with this one. I haven't decided yet. But overall, I think that's a pretty nice pile of empty boxes. Probably not good to have it do next to a, not defroster, dehumidifier, that's the word I'm looking for. Probably not good to have it next to it, but who knows. But it's important to take breaks when you're working. So now it's yogurt time. Oh man, the lighting's not there anymore. But then I was looking, and I was looking at the Bo-Katan head, and I thought it was yellow until I brought it really close and looked at the light, and then it looked like it was light nougat. But from far away, it was just some weird lighting. It looked like it was a yellow head, and it's happened in the past that Legos accidentally misprinted stuff, like heads on the wrong color and stuff like that. So I was wondering if I had one of those, but unfortunately, it was just some really bad lighting. Might have been some reflectiveness from the yellow parts in the bag or something like that. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not a rare misprint or anything like that. So now I am going to start with parting out the bags. I am probably gonna just start with bag 1 then, and leave that till whenever I get to that bag. So yeah, start with bag 1 and start seeing how many drawers and containers I'm gonna need, and make a little bit of room with all of the boxes pushed on the side. Try to not knock over any of the other Lego that I have that's over there that I need to list after this. But yeah, then we'll just try to make a little bit of room. So I just parted out the first bag. I put a couple of the empty drawers on the side just to make a little bit more room. Have two small bags in the one large bag for bag number one. So one of them just more standard parts, and then one of them is just a small accessory pack thing. I think that has to get opened up because I think that if I look at a box real quick, yeah, as you can see, Bo-Katan has a receiver thing, and so that will have to be opened up. So then that'll be worked on later. So yeah, this here is the contents of bag one. So now I'm going to open up. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I know in the past what I've done is I've opened up all the bags, put them in the box, and then just worked out of the box. But I think for this one here, because I do want to keep the minifigures, because this one has minifigures. Last time I did it, there wasn't any minifigures in the set. There's only standard parts. So I might just do a couple bags at a time on a tray and stuff like that, just to prevent too much moving around of the parts. So then what's happening now is we fill up the tray with bags. We're able to get about half the bags per tray. So we do 2 trays per bag type. We already did one, and as you can see, there is a whole bunch of parts already sorted. And so now we're on to the second tray. I'm having help now with this. So then there is lots of stuff getting sorted. And so yeah, some of the containers are already getting pretty full. So now we just need to continue here. And then we've got the 2 boxes over there that have the smaller bags in them. So we'll have to work on those after. We've now finished sorting the bag one, so we've got all of the Bo-Katan minifigures here. We can't put them away in bags yet because we still have to get the jetpack out of this one and then the antenna out of this one. So not sure yet if we are going to first part out the large bags or go to the small bags in between. I'm now leaning more towards the small bags first, just so we can get these ones completed and put away. But we are first going to move some of these containers off to the side, either on this table or on this table over here, and move these to the side so that we have more room on this table for parting out more bags. Just finished with the 2 small bags now, and so now we have all of the Bo-Katan minifigures. So yeah, just cool to be able to see them. I recently switched from selling new minifigures assembled, so now I sell them all unassembled, so it all looks cool like this now. And so then I'll bag these guys up now into a larger bag. So we've now dumped out bag 2. We've got a couple that are just falling and stuff like that. So then we've got, there's 2 smaller bags in this one. There's this one here, and then there's this one here. These we'll save for later. Put that stuff over there then. And so now we've got 1 tray and a couple that fell off. And so now this has to be sorted into these containers here. And then we can rinse and repeat with the last 2 bags. But this is the progress we've made so far. This is from bag 1. It filled up all of these containers and boxes. So yeah, it's going pretty good. Just finished bag 3 for the main parts. Got a lot of stuff filled up again. Some of the Mandalorian loyalists, their torso and legs were in the main bag. Now we've got all of these small bags over there, but these bags, these drawers and containers are now going to get moved over to that table. And then we are going to probably either start working on a small bag or going to work on some of the larger bags first and just try and get those out of the way so that there's less mass left, and it's just more of the specialized stuff, which I can work on myself a lot more. So then I'm probably going to work on the bag 3 here because this is the one that had the hole in it. So then I'll work on trying to confirm that this bag is all good and stuff like that. So then I'll start on the stuff there. And then I'll probably just use this table here a little bit so that I can have a bit more room while working and be able to sit at a slightly higher elevation. As you can see, this table's a bit lower, this one's a bit higher. So then I'll just try and work at this table, hopefully be able to stretch my back a little bit. I've now finished sorting the large bag from bag 3. I've got the 2 small bags that were in it lined up over in these containers here. So these ones and these small bags still have to be dealt with. So I've got those ones, and then I have the last bag, bag number 4 over here. And then that's the last large bag. And then I'm assuming that there's going to be 2 small bags in here. Let's take a quick look. Yep, there's looking like it's very similar, if not almost identical parts in this bag as to what is right here. Probably it's like the left wing and right wing. Looking at the this here's the left, and then in here is the right side. You can partially see it in there. It's the right wing on this one here. So yeah, then I'll probably just swap out a couple of the containers here that are getting full, and then the standard ones that are getting too full, I'll probably transfer over to a larger container, and then hopefully be able to keep this set up and work on bag 4. It's now time to start the next small bag of the Starfighter. So this here is the one that's up next. It's only a few different parts, lots more in the recycle container over here. One of the boxes was brought up, and my dad will see if he can get to that tonight, because then it's 4 bags here, 1 bag upstairs. I honestly can't remember how long it takes, but as long as it's under like 45 minutes or so per bag, or maybe under half hour. So I honestly can't remember how long it takes per bag, and I know each one is completely different, but unlike some of the other ones, these here, well, I mean, this one's got a few smaller parts in it, but these ones seem to be mostly larger parts, as opposed to previously where there's just a lot of really small parts in a lot of them and stuff like that. So hopefully these ones will go a little bit faster, so we might just be able to get this done tonight, but I might be completely overestimating how fast I can sort. And like always, a spider had to make an appearance. I'm just holding a box over it until someone comes to get rid of it. So it is now 10:35, and there is still 2 bags left, so we are not going to be able to finish it today. I'm going to take a little bit of a break now because my back is hurting from bending over and sorting bricks all day. But then I'm going to move some containers over from these tables here over to this table over here, and then just try and make a little bit more room. Got a whole bunch more bags in the recycle container. This is the 3rd time it's being filled up, and then there's going to be a couple more with these here. So overall, pretty good progress. So yeah, put the stickers in here. So yeah, I'm going to be calling it a day now. And then in the one box, for some reason, it was one of these where we had a whole bunch of small bags in it. There was one random 1x4 tile, so plate. So we are going to be leaving that right there. And then if we can find a drawer that has more of them, or if, I'm not even sure if there's any in the set. There might not even be any in the set. In which case, I'll just put it in my missorted drawer or something like that. I just quickly bagged up the Mandalorian Loyalists before I called it a day, though. So yeah, just thought I'd show that real quick. It's always cool to just see a whole bunch of minifigures. So the other Mandalorian set did arrive today, so now I can add that to the part out. Yogurt time! Alright, so I'm finished yogurt now. Now I can get back to listing. However, okay, here it is. I was wondering for a second where the tray might have gone. So now I've got the tray, and I'll leave the recycle container up there for a moment. So now we have to sort the last 2 bags. Probably start with the top bag because it's on the top. And so yeah, this one here, I'll first now go ahead and dump them out onto the tray and start on this. But we're just about finished with parting out the stuff, and then all of the parts can be put away. We found a few double drawers and stuff like that, so some of those have been combined. This one here, there's too many for one drawer, so I just set it on top and stuff like that. So then we finished parting out the other set now, just putting the extra several in each drawer and stuff like that. And here's the box from that now. And yeah, my mom opened it up all weirdly on the side. Like, it is weird. Do people actually open boxes like that? Who knows? So yeah, I'll start working on this now. On the last bag of the set now, got them all dumped out, got the containers we need on the sides, and finally starting the very last bag. So I finally finished sorting the last bag. With a bit of help, we were able to finish sorting the last few bags. And so now we've got all of the containers here, here. I will have to count this thing later. And over here. But first, I'm going to put the Gar Saxons in their own bags real quick. So I'll grab those from over here. And then I'll bring this over here just so that I don't forget about it. And I'll put it where's somewhere I won't forget about it. Okay, right. Actually, no, I'll forget about it there. I'll just put it right there and hope I don't forget about it. Actually, no, I'll put it on top of this thing over here so I don't forget about it. That's my container of random things and stuff I need to work on in the future and stuff like that. Nothing in there on its own really makes sense, but like, for example, if I'm not mistaken, oh yeah, this one here, as you can possibly see, there's 2 different pin variants or axle variants and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure in the catalog it says that there is, but there isn't an alternate image. So I have those there so that when I get a new phone, I can photograph it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just and also like custom printed stuff that I found and everything like that. So that's there. So I'm going to work on some of this stuff now, and I'll check back in once the Gar Saxon minifigures are in their bags. Yeah, that's probably nothing important. So of the 37 sets, I decided I'm only going to be listing 28 of these sticker sheets. These ones here are all warped, damaged, bent, everything like that, damaging the stickers. So those ones I'm not going to be listing because no one wants to receive damaged stickers. Some stuff with like very minor bending is fine because it'll get flattened out in the binder and stuff like that. So then I just count them in stacks of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. And so now I can put these guys away. So I'm now finished with everything like the sticker sheets and stuff like that. So now I can go through the list and start listing the parts. So I just need to scroll down and find the first part, which is this part that I actually never knew existed. And it should be an easier one to find because I know it's in a drawer. And most of the drawers were here. Oh, wait, no, it's right over here. I've never actually seen this part before today. So it's a 2x2 brick with grills on the side. So just thought that was an interesting part there. So then I just go ahead, I scan the drawer, and then I put the drawer on the side. I never put drawers away until I am finished listing the set, because then I go to see if I missed remarks on anything like that, because otherwise it's lost in over 6,000 drawers forever and I'll never find it back. So then I just line these up here and stuff like that. And then once I'm done with all of these parts, then I'm going to go ahead and start putting parts away. I've now finished with the new lots, adding them to boxes and stuff like that. So these are the new lots that I was able to get into drawers. I've filled up 5 boxes over there. 2 of them are already mostly full. And then 2 boxes over here that are mostly full now. Now all of these parts here, over there, and over here have to be put with stuff that I already have for sale. But with a lot of these, I'm going to already have some in drawers. Like, for example, this might be in a drawer, but this can't fit in a drawer. So now I need to go, and when I put stuff away, if it doesn't fit in a drawer, I have to bring them back, and then I have to update it and put them in a box. So all of these things that you see in containers here, and a decent amount of the drawer ones, are going to actually have to be put into a box now. So I'm going to probably end up with 10 or more boxes by the end of it. So I'm going to now start. I'm just going to click verify items here, get the lighting fixed there, and now it'll load for a second. And then I'll be able to start putting stuff away. And then looking, okay, I did find these over here now, because there is 333 of them for the left side and the right side, and I knew that I had a full container over here, but I was wondering where the other ones were for those ones, since it wasn't a full container. So then I'll just first do one real quick, because I can do it here. So this is drawer 5366 for this part right here. So then I can go over to this one. So I need to find drawer 5366. So that should be at the end. 5366 is down here. So then I can just carefully do this here. Perfect. And then I can close that. And then on my way back, I'll just put the empty drawers back in the drawer container. And now I'm going to go ahead and do it for all of the parts here. So I've now listed, put away all the parts that I could. We've got all of the containers over here that need to be combined. Like, for example, we have this drawer here where this part used to be in, but we've got a couple more of them, and I don't think they're going to fit in that drawer there. So things like this have to all be combined and then put into shoe boxes now, because we don't have drawers big enough for them. I do have a couple drawers that are larger than a standard drawer, but I don't really use those for my store. For me, if it's in a small drawer, it goes in a small drawer. I don't divide up drawers or anything like that, as you can see here and stuff like that. So if it goes in here, it fits, that's good. If it doesn't, it just goes in a box. It's that simple. So all of the parts have either been put away or have had a tab opened up here, which I just go to after I upload the parts, and then I can for each one just update the remarks to put it in its new spot. So now we've got the parts minus some of the minifigures. So it is over 20,000 bricks. So now I can click upload items, give it a second, and hope Bricklink doesn't crash. This is always the tricky part. I can always do a reverse part out with a negative quantity if needed. So now I can go visit store and see the cool broccoli dog up there, and then scroll down, and now there's 332,000 parts listed for sale. So slowly getting to that 350,000 part goal. Now I'm going to start working on some of these containers. So the first thing that I do is I go over to where it says inventory, then I scroll down and find where it says missing my remarks. I check that and then I click go. And then if I forgot to put any remarks for any of these parts that are either in these drawers or in those boxes there, then it would show up in the system and I can quickly add remarks before they get put away, just in case I made any errors and forgot something. Otherwise, it's going to be lost to the wall for history and stuff like that. So now I am done with that. So what I can do here is exit this, and then I'll see my first one here. I can refresh it just to show the new quantity and stuff like that. So then I've got a 1x3 plate in dark bluish gray, and so then I find that over here, and it's this one here. So then all I have to do is put these into a bag, and then put that bag in a box and update the remarks. I've now got the very last part that needs to be put into a box, so now I can just scan that and then go back and press enter, and now that is completely done from over here. So now everything is done. I've got a couple of empty boxes still, and then this one here is just only partially full. Already 6 or 7 or so boxes have been put away, so then we fill up all of these boxes again. So I'm going to put these boxes away, but then at this point I just have a few things left to put away and stuff, but I'm finally finished parting out the sets. So thank you for watching if you got this far. Pretty much almost everything, not like the guns and stuff like that weren't priced at the 6-month sales average, but pretty much every single one of the parts was priced at the 6-month sales average. So if you are interested in any of the parts, they are for sale at the link in the description. And it's I'm in Canada, so it's pretty cheap shipping in Canada if you are interested in any of these parts. So I'm gonna go put this away and then find some time to edit this video now.